I have a rebuttal question.
I want to see if it was mentioned anywhere.
Yes. I have a rebuttal question.
Yes.
So, knowing that pretty much every single social studies history book is whitewashed, why would they?
You bring up a great point. You bring up a great point. You bring up a great. Listen, Joe.
Hey, that was really good, man.
That was listen.
That was really good. That was really good.
That was good. That was good. You see the white man correcting the black man right here.
Why you gotta make it racial,
bro? Oh my god. Okay, look.
Listen. Social studies.
I know you're
complete bullshit.
I know you bring up a great point. I can't go against that at all because you are so right. Because I'm pretty sure, like how whitewashed the social studies books are, they would have definitely said she sold the slaves to white people too. By the way, just let you know.
No, they would have said a white person saved the slaves.
You're right. You're right. They kind of technically did. They said Abraham Lincoln did. You know.
He didn't do shit.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Abraham Lincoln saved the slaves while owning some.
I mean, he did technically do a little something, but he didn't do a whole lot.
Oh, the Emancipation Proclamation.
40 acres and a mule. I still don't got my 40 acres nor my mule.
Where my mule at? Where my mule at?
Joe, where's my mule, bro?
Fuck the 40 acres and the mule. People should be getting actual.
Hey, Joe.
Reparations, my.
Actual.
Yeah, so where are my reparations, Joe? Where are my reparations, bro? I need you to talk to the higher up of the white people to get me my reparations.
I don't have that information for you.
Nah, B, I just want a paycheck every week. That's all. I just want a paycheck.
They were actually talking about something like that, about giving people reparations. But I guess they really should, but they just never really went through it because they don't think we deserve. They don't think we deserve it.
No, it's not that. It's people are greedy.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
That too.
That's a fact.
That too.
There's a lot of greedy people. If 2020 taught me anything, it taught me y'all some wild people, man. There's a lot of wild people out there.
$600 stimulus checks. Like,
yo, man.
Bro, it's not that. It's not that. Like they're including a new stimulus bill. And they're saying that people.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, people could get $600, and everybody's like, "What the?" Because like literally, yeah, what the fuck is that gonna do?
Nothing.
Like, what the fuck is that gonna do?
Absolutely nothing.
Like for real, like 600, like.
And then it would be 12 again. And it would be 12 again.
1,200?
Yeah.
No, it's just gonna be 600
for everybody.
For everybody.
Well, not everybody.
Bro, for
everybody.
I mean, when they did the first round of stimulus checks, they sent $1,200.
Hold the fuck on!
Wait.
Hold the fuck on!
Wait, let me finish my thought first. I'm
about to spaz!
You didn't get stimulus?
I did, but I got. Wait a minute.
How much did you get?
12.
Yeah.
Nah, hold on.
You're gonna get 600.
Suck my dick. Suck my dick. That's our money.
Wait, but hold on. It's not 100. They're closing in on the deal. They didn't sign off on anything yet.
You know what? Let me tell you.
So it's not even like you might not even get 600. You might even get anything.
I'm about to get political on everybody's ass real quick. I'm about to unload.
Wait. I didn't finish my thought.
Finish your thought.
My thought was going. Fuck, I forgot where it was going.
Bitch, I got my thought.
Hold on.
Let me fucking unload the chamber. I got the blicky.
Go.
You were talking about how it's not final?
No, before that.
Suck my dick?
No, like what the fuck is the 600 gonna do? And then nothing, and I forgot it. It's just like
I got a blicky. I'm about to unload the chamber. Hold the fuck on. That's our money. That's our tax money. 600. When did we get that check?
It's not even finalized.
When did we get that check?
The first stimulus?
Yeah.
Like March.
March
or April.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
I got my shit in like June.
What month are we in right now?
Actually, I got mine in like May, actually.
What month are we in?
It was probably April.
April? No, I got mine like super
No, I'm
late.
talking about when.
Oh, when they finalized it? Yeah, I got mine like June. Like I got mine super late. We are in December.
You know how long
So
we went?
April. That's 8 months.
We are in a pandemic. We went through how many months without assistance from these fuckers, and now they've been on little vacations, paid vacations. They've been chilling. They've been chilling. Their money hasn't been fucked with. Now you're telling me, oh, 21 is about to come. You know what I'm saying? It's time to help the people out. You want to give me $600? Suck my dick. $600? Do you understand in Canada? Why are these other countries fucking giving the people a respectable amount?
A month.
And we only got hit off once, and not everybody got it.
For the last 10 months.
For the last 10 months. One check for the last of the 10
But yeah.
A lot of that money went to bailouts for other companies, like big companies. Because like a big portion of the bill, like half the bill, went to
You know what's
companies.
funny? We are in $1 trillion debt anyway.
But the thing is, who the fuck does the money go to?
We're in $1 trillion of debt. We're in the middle of a
What's funny
pandemic.
too is people always talk about, oh, we're in debt. We gotta decrease the debt. We gotta do this, that, and the third.
We'll never decrease it.
Who gives a fuck about a debt when people are struggling to survive on a day-to-day basis?
Thank you.
Before there was even a pandemic.
Thank you.
That, and it's just like, who the fuck do we do to, like, if we don't pay, okay, because apparently, from what I learned from, like, in high school, we owe China, like, trillions of dollars, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, we don't, I just, to be honest, to me, I virtually don't understand. What's going to happen if we don't pay China? They're going to invade us or some shit? Like, what's going to happen?
Nothing.
Like,
Nothing happens.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, they act like the world economy is going to crash if we don't pay China. And I'm pretty sure the U.S. is not paying China that $1 trillion. They're not paying them that.
America's been pimping people since the beginning. Why are we now like?
No, because like I thought about it, because I'm like, okay, because I'm thinking it like this, right? Boom. We owe, okay. So like, think about it this way. Let's use us three right here, right?
Yeah.
I owe you $2, but you owe Joe $5, but Joe owes me $4. I give you the $2, and you use that $2 to give Joe. How much I said, 45? Yeah. To give, and you use that to go pay Joe his 5, right? Joe takes 4 out of the $5.
And I give him 3.
And hold on, I confused myself. All right, let me do
You
it.
gave him 2. You gave him 2 because you owe him 2.
Yeah,
he owes me $5.
Yes.
But I owe you $3.
Yeah.
So it's basically a fucking
It's a
shit
fuck-
show
it's a
because we're giving
fucking-
each other the same money.
Pretty much, yeah.
We're circulating.
I
the same thing.
confused myself with my analogy, because my point is the money goes nowhere.
Are we really?
No, because my point was supposed to be that the money's going nowhere.
Yeah,
but the
really
way I did this scenario, it just stopped at me. The way I did the scenario stopped at me.
Right.
It was supposed to be
It's
like,
supposed to keep going.
Yeah, it was supposed to keep going. Like, but it stopped
So
at me.
it brings me to my next question. Are we really in debt?
No.
Are we really
Money is made up, bro.
Technically, I mean, we probably are in debt, but it's a debt that will never need to
Never
be paid.
die.
So
It's a debt that's never gonna die.
it's never gonna die. It's
Financially.
only
Let
gonna
me tell
increase
y'all
and
something.
nobody's gonna really
Your credit score, all the money.
Time to move to England.
It is all fake. This is what they're using to control you, control your
Have a
mind,
spot
control
of
your
tea.
life. Huh?
Have a spot of tea. I'm moving to England.
Go over there. You know what's so crazy?
Yeah,
I was watching a fucking documentary about UK crime and shit, and the drill scene and everything. They really get down over there.
Yo,
like
yeah.
up close and personal too, because they use knives, because guns aren't allowed.
Yeah.
They have full machete. Like, they be running with full machetes, just chopping each other up. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Time to go to Canada, eh? Let me go to Canada instead, eh?
I'm literally like, what the?
Canada.
Yo, bro. I mean, that's just like
Canada's
the
definitely the way.
Canada.
yeah, but that's not just the poor areas though. But I'm just like thinking about it. I'm just like, bro, what the? I'm just like, like here, everybody just shoots everybody.
Yes.
Like there, they really get down and dirty. Like they go up to you and just like, fucking chop you up.
They're actually really tough over there.
Yeah.
In England?
See, that's the thing.
Like Blackpool, England?
That's part of the thing about gun control to me.
What?
Is like a lot of these people that are accidentally shooting people or just shooting people straight up aren't gonna have the necessary like cojones to actually walk up to somebody and stab them.
That's a fact. It's so much easier to shoot somebody than stab somebody.
No, you're right. But also too, you don't know how deep the hatred runs. Cause I was right. So you see how the street is, right? this would be like, all right, this would be like 64th, right? The next one would be like 65th, right there would be 63rd, 63rd, you know how it goes, right? Boom, so this block, our block right here, would have beef with the block 3 blocks over.
Yeah.
Like, we're on 64th right now, we would have beef with 67th type shit, right?
Yep.
So I could just, you know, drive, make this right, doom, 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 see the op, bang, bang, boom, right? So, and the thing is too,
Yeah, you're right.
The way you explained it.
The way you explained it. The way you explained it.
right? And the thing is too, it's like how they, like, granted, it's not up close and personal, so it doesn't really require any, like, you know, like you said, cojones or anything like that. Like, cause you can just sit from your car, or you can just run up on them, like sneak up on them, stand from a distance, just bang, bang, you know? Like in the UK, like you have to get up and close if you really want to kill somebody. And the thing is too about stabbing and kill somebody, you can't just like, I mean, you can, but it's gonna take you like a good like 2-3 thrusts to actually kill somebody. While with a gun, just like one bullet hits like a vital organ or somewhere, then the person's done.
Yeah.
And you, like you said, it's like at a distance, so it's easier for it to be more inconspicuous, you know. So, and then with a knife, you have a chance to fight back. Like if you could prepare yourself.
Yeah,
so like,
true.
so in the terms of gun control, I can see it definitely working in that.
Again,
case,
not
yes.
saying that there's not hatred deep enough. Obviously,
No, there's definitely hatred deep enough.
to do anything.
But I feel like the amount of deaths would definitely decrease.
Yeah.
The amount of deaths would definitely decrease because now, basically, like if somebody tries to run up on you, stab you in the back, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna know. Because they're gonna have.
You could see somebody coming at you a funny type of way.
Or you can hear them. Because
Oh,
like, yeah, you can hear them like you can just hear them running up.
Come here, man. Come here.
Especially if they have a machete or something like that.
Yeah.
Like say you standing right under that light, you can see their shadow come right behind you. You're like, oh, word, op, and then you just turn around. But like with a gun, I can stand right here. You can be right there. All I gotta do just make sure my aim is good and make sure I don't miss. And you know, boom.
Imagine walking in the snow. You're trying to mind your business. All you hear is
Somebody running through.
and
the
you'd be
snow.
like, oh, he's trying to get me. That's all about who can have the best cardio. That's it.
Yeah, literally, and it becomes just a fucking foot race.
I promise you, nobody would be lifting weights. It would all just be about speed game from here on out.
Yeah,
You bring up a great point about the gun control thing, because like me personally, I believe in the right to bear arms. I personally do, you know.
Of course. If you want to, I have nothing wrong with anybody owning a gun.
Yeah,
as
no.
long as it's, you know, obviously legal and not assault weaponry.
Yeah, no, definitely, because my whole thing is not because of the fact that I just believe people should own guns because other people own guns.
Yeah, that's true.
Obviously.
Because like whether it be legally or illegally, and you don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with it. Like, granted, if we have gun control, you can kind of control that. But also at the same time too, I believe the problem in America is so fucked that even if we do like put stricter gun controls, it puts the regular citizen at more of a risk.
Because
there's too much guns in
America is right now, there's guns everywhere. And anybody can get a gun.
Yeah,
Even
literally.
after stricter gun rules have been in place, they're not
Exactly, like
strict.
people get guns illegally all the time. So I feel like if you take the guns away from the citizens, you're putting them more at risk from them to defend themselves. So that's just like what I personally believe. Like,
you would basically have to do something that rednecks are fearing the most is that you have to sweep every house, and
Literally.
take every single gun.
literally, you have.
Besides, obviously, the legal ones and pistols and stuff.
Yeah, literally, like that's like the only way to really like solve the problem. You would have to like go to every house, search, like literally search everywhere to make sure nobody has a gun or ammunition.
And one, that's
like
a huge undertaking that would take an obscene amount of time and obscene amount of money. And two, like I said, nobody's going to actually want people to do that.
And three, some people are probably going to like get wind of this early, and what they're going to do is they're going to find.
You're not coming in here.
Facts.
You're not coming in here, or they're going to probably just bury the gun, and they're going to be like, they're not going to look under here because for them to dig up everywhere to find your fucking gun,
That makes no sense.
Exactly. So like, literally, the problem is so fucked in America. I don't think stricter gun control is really going to help anybody, really.
No.
So like,
No.
If it was like the UK, because I don't know how their gun laws were before, but they were able to.
There are ways, but I mean, it would take a little.
It was, like you said, like a lot of time, a lot of money, and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't know how they did in the UK, but they're almost virtually gun free.
Yeah.
But so like for them to, but then again, UK is a smaller country compared to the United States. I feel, and I think that's also another problem too, the size of the country.
We're a big country.
Well, I mean, Canada is pretty.
Canada's huge.
And Canada is just as big.
You know what though? America, there's a lot of
Less people, but
more corruption in America. Like as a nation, we're spoiled.
Yeah.
Other countries, they're like, even though there's a lot of similarities with other countries in terms of what they can do and what they can't do, America is really spoiled. Like,
because America's been bred this way.
Yeah.
You have to do everything yourself.
Yeah. You know,
Nobody's gonna help your ass.
The gun control, it will never be under control. You can't. But it's so easy to get a gun. So, I mean, down south, you know everybody's carrying. You know what I mean?
It's so funny because I met a dude who told me that. He was like,
everybody's carrying.
Yeah, he's like, everybody's carrying. He's like, yo, nobody's gonna rob you because everybody has a gun.
Like,
and it's like, if you rob somebody's house, you're taking the risk of getting shot because everybody has a gun.
Like, it's all about who's gonna pull it out first.
Literally.
You know what I mean? So it's like you have a better chance of going down south and like, oh, okay, let me not. Because up here, especially in New York, like, okay, you're suspecting this person's carrying. What if they're not? You know what I'm saying? What if they just look like they might have something, but they don't have something? Now you're stereotyping, but you're taking a chance.
Yeah.
And then you look at this section and be like, oh, you know they got something. Oh, you know. That's not even stereotyping. That's a fact. Like, what? You know they got something. Why would you even try running up on them? But down south, if you know everybody's carrying, might as well just get the people, you know what I'm saying? Like, not just because
down south you could open carry. Up here you could conceal carry. Like, you could carry, it just can't be visible at all.
Which is you know what I mean? But it still kind of sucks though, because that whole running up on somebody who is like, you're assuming someone looks a certain way they probably don't have. Like, if you see a preppy white guy, right? A preppy white guy looks like he got some money, right? You know, you would immediately assume. Some people would just, because they're just ignorant, he would assume, nah, let's get this nigga. This guy got nothing. You know he got nothing. Come to find out, oh, Mr. Cooper got something. You know, Mr. Cooper got something. You know what I mean? But since it's concealed, you know, maybe his pullout game is not the best. So, hey, okay, Mr. Cooper.
You don't think they be, I know for a fact, people who conceal carry, they be practicing at home pulling out their gun. I know for a fact. Like,
they be doing that shit in the mirror.
They be at home in the mirror. They have it like in the bag. They be like, they just walk. They just like pretend to walk like. It's like,
nah, that's a fact. Because if you ever held a gun,
or like they pretend they're in a situation where somebody's like, give me all your money. Like, okay.
Have you ever held a gun?
Huh?
Have you ever held a gun?
No, I've seen a gun though.
Have you?
Actually, I have.
Have you ever held a gun?
I have.
All right.
I went to Pennsylvania and I shot at a range and the shit was crazy. But yeah.
Yo, if you ever held a gun and you just like messing around for like a few minutes by yourself, you just be like, yo, low key, you just be like.
You can't do that at the range. They'll fucking kick you out. If I had if I was in my home and somebody had one and showed me, I would probably be like,
I got that.
Exactly.
Shit.
Like, yo, fucking try me, bro.
Be like,
yo, you
be like, what are you doing? Nah,
you look mad suspicious, bro. Like,
no, I'm just practicing. I'm just practicing.
You look at the window like, yo. It's like, yo, you look mad suspicious, bro. Like, you see him around these parts?
It's like having an embarrassing moment. It's like, that's your embarrassing moment with a gun. Just like, you know, say you're not used to getting girls, and then you finally get the girl to finally talk to you, and then you get the number exchange, she walks away. You have your little dancing moment, like, little moments. It's a moment.
Bro, that reminded me, bro, of my failures of like when I would get a cute girl's number. I remember there was this one girl, she was so bad, she was so valid, and this was like me, like just fresh off the dreads. Like I just got my twist in it. Like it was like the first like month of me like getting my dreads started, right? And then so there's this girl, and it was like end of the semester, right? So I was like, yo, she looks so good. I was like, fuck. I'm like, I gotta talk to her, right? So I'm like in the library chilling, studying for my finals and everything, and then she comes in and she like sits behind me, right? She's in like in a little cubby behind me, and I'm like, all right, bro. So I finished up my work and everything. I finished studying. I'm about to go my class starts in like 20 minutes, right? So I'm like, all right, bro, look, it's now or never. Just like the last day of classes. You about to not see her again after this semester. Now or never. right?
Now or never.
So I get up, nervous as hell. Like, you know, fucking 8 miles, like palms weak, arms are heavy, the vomit and all this, except for no vomit.
No vomit.
He's nervous, but on the surface, he looked calm and ready. I didn't look calm and ready on the surface, no.
Your heart was pounding, huh?
Bro, it was like, bro. So I'll go up to her, and I was like, hey, right? I was like, hey, I was like fidgeting, my hands are sweaty, I look mad nervous. I'm talking to her, I'm like, you know, I just think you're cool, I think you're cute, I just want to like talk to you, get to know you more, da, da, da. She's like, okay. And she gave me her snap, right? And I got the snap and everything. I'm like, all right, you know, I'll talk to you, I'll text you. And then I leave, and as soon as I left the room, that's when I texted her. That's where I fucked up. Because you're not really supposed to do that. I didn't know that at the time. I didn't know that at the time. So when I was texting her, I was like, cause I don't know what, I was just like eager to talk to her because I was like, I don't want to, cause I was like, because for me, I was like, damn, I got so much momentum. I'm on a roll. I got the momentum up, you know? So I'm like, I don't want to lose the momentum. So that's why I did it. But little did I know at the time, that was like, you know, one of the worst things, because now you look desperate. Because now you look thirsty, you look desperate. So I was giving all those type of vibes, I didn't even know it. So I'm just there, I'm just like, you know, what's up, da, da, da. She replies and everything, but it didn't last long, like literally like an hour in, she stopped replying and goes to me, I'm like, oh, fuck. It happened at Home Depot too.
Oh. No.
I was at Home Depot texting her, and like while I was working on the shift, I was texting her and everything, and that's when she just like read my message and just stopped replying.
So now walk me through this process.
No. Also because I said something really dumb too.
Do tell. What you said?
I asked her, are both your parents light skinned, right? Because she was light skinned.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So now to y'all, you're like, okay, but the blunder with that is it made it seem like I was only interested in her because she was light skinned.
That's a little bit of a reach.
It is a bit of a reach.
I don't understand it, but it's a little bit of a reach.
It is a bit of a reach, but I explained the situation to a woman friend, and she said that's how it comes off to a woman. She said to a woman.
I can see how it could come
I can see it.
She said it comes off like that because you're asking if both her parents are light skinned, right? If they're both black and da 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 da. And also I had said, oh, you know, you like, are you black? Da da da.
Oh, okay.
Like, I asked her if she was black. She's like, yeah, I'm black. I'm like, are both your parents? Like, and then I followed up with, are both your parents light skinned? So, cause like, you know, her skin tone was like very like light. So that's why I was
she had like Alicia Keys's like complexion.
Like lighter than that.
Oh, for real? Mm-hmm. You know what? Okay. The way you came off, the way you like worded it. You could have worded it differently.
I could have, but this.
But also that was way too fast.
Yeah. To
answer that same day.
Yeah.
That's one of the questions.
I was like trying to make conversation. I was like fucking like 19, like bro.
Yeah.
It was not my proudest moment. She was so. I hate it to this day because I'm like, bro, she was so like she looked so good, and like I swear I could have like it could have been something. I swear.
Damn, man.
It could have been something, but because I ain't know no better, I fucked up. But you know what's in the past?
You know what? It's a lesson.
It's a lesson. Bro, it was a big ass lesson.
It's not a loss, it's a lesson.
Nah, it was a big ass fucking lesson to me.
It's only a loss if you make the same mistake twice.
Yeah, which I did not do.
So,
facts. Which I did not do.
So you didn't lose, it was just a lesson.
Yeah, like literally.
And if she ever comes across this video, you got something to say to her? If she ever comes across this video, you got something to say to her?
I seen her again like years later, and she like gave me like a dirty look, so I was like, oh, no. I was like, she probably remembers that, so I'm like, no, I'm gonna.
Okay. You missed out. He's a special guy.
I was just saying, like, if she comes across the video, I just want to say, listen. I didn't know any better. I take full accountability for that. My fault.
For God's sakes, he was 19.
I was just anxious as hell. That was it. I was just anxious as hell. I didn't know no better. I'm sorry. But that's it. That's in the past.
She was bad as shit?
She was she was beautiful, bro.
You hear that? Like, you're beautiful and you bad as shit. Can we just let bygones be bygones? Truce?
It is what it is, bro.
Alright. Hey man, that's tough. Man.
It's tough, bro. But you know, you like you said, lessons, bro. At first you don't
man.
succeed.
Try again.
Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust yourself. You can dust it off and try again. Try again.
Yeah.
Straight like that. Straight like.
Shout out Aaliyah.
Shout out. You know, I tried to find that song on Apple Music today. You know, it's the Aaliyah version isn't on Apple Music.
What?
It's some other chick.
Oh God.
Let me.
She had never passed. If a lot of people have never passed, I would love to see how things would have been played out in an alternate universe. You know how you could just like. I wish I could just be like, damn.
A friend of mine. I forgot what she said about me. Never mind. Never mind.
Shout out Aaliyah, man. I saw something right that said if Aaliyah had never passed away, Beyonce wouldn't be as big. I don't agree with that. Beyonce was on her way to superstardom anyways.
True.
Aaliyah would have just been big up there with her.
Been like in the spotlight since she was a kid.
Yeah. Like, hello, Destiny's Child was huge when Aaliyah was alive. Hello. That's fucked up, man. Aaliyah should still be here.
It's cool, bro. It's cool. I'm just like thinking about it. I'm just like, cause I'm thinking about the melody of the song. I was like, I'm just like,
1 in a million. It goes hard to this day, man. Shout out Timbaland. 1 in a million goes fucking hard, man.
Nah, cause like what it is like, we're like, okay, cause Rock the Boat, like, even though when I heard this song was like after she died, it was like I remember hearing it as a kid and just feeling like at peace, listening to the song.
It sounds nice.
Right?
It is a great song.
It is a great song. Like I have like just fond memories, but it's just a tragedy is like kind of tied to it a little bit. But it's just like all I remember is just like great memories with that song being played. So it's just kind of like fuck. But you know, it is what it is though. But
position.
no, because it's not in the lyrics. Because it's like I'm just like talking about like the production of it. Just like it just it's just amazing. It was just amazing.
Yeah, that video. Oh my god, that video was fire, man. She was. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. She was heat.
Oh my goodness.
She was fucking heat. She was fucking deadass. She was fucking heat. Now I'm getting tight. She was fucking heat, yo. And then I remember she had, she was teamed up with Missy Elliott and Timbaland.
Oh, okay.
Imagine her, Missy Elliott, and Timbaland and Justin Timberlake. They would have had their own little crew.
Oh, speaking of Justin Timberlake,
damn.
I remember I seen this thing on Twitter, and it was a great point about how Justin Timberlake ripped off Janet Jackson's fucking nipple cover, and she was the one who got scrutinized for it, and he was the one who ripped it off. And I was literally like, wait, hold on, that's so fucking true. I'm like, whenever you hear about a situation,
everyone knows that's true. Even Justin Timberlake knows it's true.
That how he wait, who's like, how the fuck did she get scrutinized for that?
Because it was her titty.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's the one who ripped the shit off.
Exactly. It didn't make sense.
Exactly.
It didn't make sense then. It doesn't make sense now. I just know every dude in America was so happy to see that. Shout out Janet's titty.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Janet Jackson looked so good back then,
bro.
Like now
have you seen her now?
Yeah, she looks kind of weird. She looks like.
I don't know about that.
We mean,
Janet looks good.
She looks good.
Cause I see that picture of her like just smiling like.
See, when she smiles like that, it's a little different. But if you see her dancing to, I think it was a Meg song.
Oh, Janet Jackson is oof. Ooh, Janet Jackson is just fire.
Yeah, this face, bro. Like this, like
yeah, but that's a meme. You're looking at
I know, but whenever I think of modern Janet Jackson, I just think of this picture. Like
Go to IG.
Bro, like look at that.
Janet, we love you over here.
Okay, you see right there. Yeah, nah, she looks good. She looks good. Hold on. It's just that picture.
You're judging her off one meme.
Bro, like I said, it's the first
picture.
Alright, you said go on her Instagram?
Yeah.
I'm surprised she has an Instagram. I'm not gonna lie. She really looks like Michael. That's crazy. She really looks like Michael. That's the crazy part.
She looks a lot like Michael, man. Rest in peace to the king.
R.I.P. Michael.
Yo, those Michael Jackson album reviews are gonna be lit.
Bro.
Imagine can't we do Thriller, man? Thriller is gonna be crazy.
Thriller.
Who's this?
Janelle Monáe.
Oh. Shout out Janelle Monáe. Yo, that's somebody that really doesn't get talked about enough, man. Janelle Monáe is actually fucking dope. She's a dope. I like Ari Lennox.
Ari Lennox is dope too.
I like Ari Lennox.
Oh yeah, Janet. Yeah, she
Tiana Taylor's still too.
Like I just can't help but just like she really fucking looks like Michael.
Tiana Taylor's fire, man. She's dope.
Man, Nelly.
It's getting hot here. Yo, I got a question for Nelly. Why'd you always have that Band-Aid on your cheek? What was that about, yo? I used to emulate him as a little kid. I used to put a Band-Aid on my cheek, but it wasn't a white Band-Aid. It was just a regular Band-Aid. People was like, did you cut your face? I was like, nah, I'm Nelly, bitch.
Remember when everybody had those fucking tinfoil grills?
Yeah, that's middle school.
Bro, that was elementary school for me.
Oh, my
I remember
bad.
dudes just like walking in, just have them shits on their teeth. And I'm like, what the fuck is, I'm like, what do you have tinfoil on your teeth? Like, it's not tinfoil, it's grills.
It's
like,
a grill, Nick.
It's a grill. I'm like, no, it's tinfoil. I was the fun one at parties, you could tell.
Yeah, bro. yeah, I had the tinfoil on my teeth.
I just honestly thought that shit was stupid.
I brought that home with me, right? And my mom was like, what's wrong with your mouth? She like, open it. It was good, you know? She was like, what is that tinfoil? Yeah.
Bro.
She said, take it off, you're gonna damage your teeth. What are you talking about? She's like, oh, and once she told me that, I never did that again. I got freaked out, I got spooked.
Bro.
I was like, oh, I gonna damage my teeth? Oh, no.
You know what the wildest thing I did was as a kid, but I had no idea the consequence of my actions? Alright, so y'all know the day 666, right?
Yeah.
So, alright, so me being the 8-year-old kid I am, I had no idea what the fuck that meant. I just knew everybody was making a big fucking deal about it.
Yeah.
Right? So, me being a rational 8-year-old, what I did next was I wrote 666 on my arm with a marker.
Oh no.
Right? Because I'm like, everybody's like, oh, it's 666. So I'm like, what the fuck is so bad? It's June 6th. So like, what's the year 2006? What's the big deal? I'm like, okay, right? Yeah. I'm like, since everybody making a big deal about it, boom. And they're like, oh, you're going to hell. I'm like, why? I'm like, why? It's just 3 numbers, boom, boom, right? And then I go home. My mom picks me up. She sees it. And she's like, oh, hell no. It was raining that day too. It was like a storm and everything. It was raining. She said, oh, hell no. She beat my ass, bro. She said, what the fuck do you know about all that? I'm like, I don't know. I just wrote it. I was like, holy shit. Bro, she beat my ass. Like, cause she's like religious. And I'm like, I didn't know what the fuck 666 was. Wow. And the thing is, I went to church with her. I never knew. Wow. I just never knew.
You know what's the worst?
Like when she beat my ass, that's when I knew the shit was
that was a real deal.
Yeah, that's when the fuck I knew, bro.
She's like, you better put a 7 right there. Stop playing. You better put the number 7.
When we went home, bro, I had to like scrub. She made me go in the shower, scrub my arm and shit, bro. Yo. It was terrible.
Yo.
Oh man.
You know what the worst thing I did? You know what the worst ass whooping I ever got?
What?
Alright, so you know in wrestling there's a group called DX, right? You remember DX? Everybody remembers D-Generation X, right? Shawn Michaels, Triple H. So the thing that they do is they like to tell people to suck it. You know what I'm saying? They tell people to suck it, and they do the whole bust it. You know what I mean? They do all of that. So this was a middle school. For all my people that watching this, y'all know. Middle school, I had Spanish class with a dude named Mr. Gabriel. Yeah, if you know, you know. Mr. Gabriel used to have a hand puppet. Barney hand puppet. He was a weirdo. He was one of those, right? Mr. Gabriel, starts the class off. Hola, class. And then he would like randomly pick people to get ready to go on the chalkboard and just basically write a whole sentence in Spanish, who did their work, who had never. So I remember he called me, and then he told me specifically, okay, Zach, time for you to go on the board, to come and write on the board, right? This is around the time I started developing a teenage angst. I started developing it.
You were a rebellious youth.
Okay, yeah. So I was doing that, right? And I'm not gonna lie. This was a Tuesday, because I had just saw Monday Night Raw, right? Everybody was watching Raw at the time. Niggas knew what it was. And this was like 06, right? This is when DX was doing their thing again. I remember that shit. So, because Shawn Michaels is my dude, right? So I was like, all right, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't give a fuck about nothing. Fuck everybody, right? So it was me and this kid named Joey. I was Shawn Michaels, he was Triple H, all the time. So, Mr. Gabriel's like, Zach, come to the board. I'm sitting down, minding my business, I'm like, I ain't going. I'm not going. Fuck what you heard, nigga. I'm Shawn Michaels. So he's like, did you hear me? Come to the board. I was like, yeah, I heard you.
Wow.
And he's looking at me. Everybody's like, oh, this nigga's wilding today. He's like, oh, this nigga's on one today. He's on one. This nigga's on some bullshit, yo. What's wrong with this kid, yo? Zach's a tweak. So I'm like, you know, I wasn't tweak. I was tweaking, but oh man, I was misunderstood. So you know, I wanted him to call me Shawn Michaels. In my head, I want him to call me Shawn Michaels. Man, I'm Zach. You know, so he calls me. He's like, Mr. Champagne, come to the. I'm like, all right, he's gonna say my last day. Let's go. You know, so I come to the, and then he's like, can you write? And he uses Barney Hempel. He wants to know if you can write. Hi, my name is Zach in Spanish.
What grade was this?
It's like sixth, seventh grade, sixth grade.
Right.
I remember certain people was in that class.
I feel like at that point the Barney shit is like, you know, a little
over.
Yeah, I feel like at that point, like sixth grade, I feel like
so dead.
But yeah.
So I was in full go mode. I was like, yo, right? Low key, I want to switch in music. This guy, you know, I want to give him one of those kicks, one of those patented kicks. I didn't do that though. You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, I knew what it was, but I still didn't care though, right? So he's handing me the chalk. Well, his Barney puppet is handing me the chalk. So I take the chalk, I throw it on the ground, and I said, suck it. You know, I told him to suck it. I told this kid, Joey, yo, Joey, let's get him. You know, Joey act like he didn't know me. Joey act like he didn't know me. And I was like, yo, Mr. Gabriel, suck it. You know, what'd you say? What'd you say? And he's like, and Mr. Gabriel is known for having a temper. This is the same Mr. Gabriel that threw a chair at a student.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah, we gotta run that back. We gotta run that back.
Let's get this in focus first. Hold up.
We gotta run that back.
Hold on.
We gotta run that back.
All right. He threw a chair at a student.
This is the same Mr. Gabriel that threw a chair at a student. I'm just saying. I didn't see it. I'm just saying. I knew who that student was too. And then so he yelled at me. I was like, oh shit, I fucked up. I'm looking at this kid, Joey, like, yo, Triple H, what's good? Like, you gonna just leave me hanging? Let's get this nigga. Like, I hit him with the kick, you hit him with the pedigree. What's good? I got sent to the office, and then the principal, the principal was like, oh, so why are you telling your teacher to suck it? Oh, because I'm Shawn Michaels and Joey's Triple H. And then like, she's looking at me like, what are you talking about? Oh, wrestling, WWE. Like, I'm Shawn Michaels, he's Triple H. You know what I'm saying? So, suck it. I'm DX. I'm a DX Army soldier. Oh my God. So, she called my mom. She called my mom. I was in detention for the rest of the day, for the rest of the week, right? From that Tuesday to that Friday, I was in detention. I came home, and my mom, right? My mom was like, yo, come here. My mom never is like tight, like she gets tight, but she never was flipping out. She looked like, you know how Pop Smoke says, shake the room? My mom shook the room. My mom shook the room. She said, come here. Yeah, what's up? What's that about? I said, okay, yeah, so you remember Raw last night, right? Yeah, so I'm Shawn Michaels and Joey. I'm Shawn Michaels and Joey's Triple H. And she was just like,
you see this, man? He said, that's my story, and I was sticking to it.
Joey's my Triple H.
That was literally his story. He's like, yo, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm Shawn Michaels, he's Triple H. That's
so
it.
She was just like, she gave me that look like, that was when she gives me those certain looks, that's how I know I went too far. So I was like, and I was like, oh shit, I fucked up. I fucked up. She's like, I don't even know what to say. First of all, that's hilarious. That's what she said. First of all, that's hilarious. Second of all, I'm gonna call your father. Why? He wants to hear the story too? You know, so she calls my dad, and this is one of the few times my dad was not too happy to see me. And she's like, hey, Eddie. Yeah. Guess what your son did today? Let's go. Well, he brought him an A? What did he do? What did he do? She's like, he definitely didn't do that. I don't know what happened. told the Spanish teacher to suck it. You know, my dad's like, yo, come here. Come here. I was like, oh shit. And he's lighting my, yo, he lit me up. And the whole time I was getting lit up, the song that was playing in my head was Akon Smack That. I was getting lit up thinking about Smack That. I was like, oh shit. So I remember coming to school the next day. I'm in school detention. What? I see Joey passing by. I'm giving death stares like, alright. So this is the beginning of our feud, right?
Like, damn, let me go out.
So now Shawn Michaels and Triple H have to get it going now. Now we have to get physical because now you dead betrayed me. I was like, you're supposed to be in this room with me. Nah, fuck you, homie. But by the time my detention was over, I was like, yo, fuck this Shawn Michaels Triple H. I'm Zach. I'm Zach. Fuck you. Fuck DX.
Bro, that's I would say the same shit kind of happened to me, but in like 5th grade, like bro, cause like me and like a group of friends, we were like basically the class clowns of the class, right? And we had done this little skit right in front of the whole class, right? And it was like some like fake Stomp the Yard type shit, right? And then everybody, like the whole class was laughing, they loved it, and they're like, oh, after lunch you guys should do another one. So we're in the fucking lunchroom just like plotting, we're just like making a skit, like shit, things that we thought was gonna be funny, right? So we're like, are we gonna do this, do that, and that, right? So we do the so we get back to class, we're like, and then the teacher's like, all right, go ahead, the stage is yours, right? And we're like, all right, lit. So when we get there, I'm the first person to go do the shit, right? It was supposed to be like some toilet scene, like I'm taking a shit, right?